Are street sweepers leaving dirt residue behind in your neighborhood? The problem could be caused by one of your neighbors. 23 ABC's Mark Christian tells how water waste is making it harder for street sweepers to do their job.
Their job is to keep the streets in front of your house clean.
We take pride in our work.
But to keep your street clean, there are a couple things you should be aware of.
It's nice to just have the cars moved, keep the water out of the gutter from the irrigation, and that helps us out tremendously.
The city has recently converted the remainder of their street sweepers to more environmentally friendly trucks.
They're broom sweepers now instead of vacuum sweepers.
And you can breathe a little easier because the newer trucks are powered by natural gas, saving thousands of dollars per year in fuel cost, as well as emitting far fewer pollutants into the air.
The old sweepers were all diesel.
The city usually receives about 5 complaints a week from residents saying the newer trucks aren't as efficient because a dirt residue like this is left behind. However, city crews say standing water is the culprit, not the trucks.
One of the big problems we run into is when people overwater and you got a lot of water running down the gutter.
The street sweeping trucks work in tandem. If there's too much water and debris in the gutter, the first truck will move the debris away from the curb. After the water flows back, the second truck will go through and pick up the debris, leaving just the water behind.
Water is the worst thing on street sweeping days, so we hope that the residents can understand us, that on the day we sweep, maybe shut down their water systems.
Now this is a perfect example of what standing water can cause. The street sweeper just went through here and there's no debris, but there's a layer of film covering the asphalt.
As you can see, the sweeper swept the opposite side of the street with no standing water. There is no layer of film on this side of the street.
Another problem city crews face while trying to keep your street clean is when a car is parked in the street while they're trying to do their job.
They have to swing out to go around the vehicle, and usually when that happens, they lose about 3 car lengths of sweeping.
Mark Christian, 23 ABC.
Now, street sweepers operate weekdays covering every street in the city once a month. And if you're like me, we have no idea when the street sweeper comes by. To find out what day of the month they'll be operating in your area, you can go to our mobile app. You'll find Mark's story there. And in the middle of the story is a link to the city website. When you get to there, you hit Find City Services and voila, find the box, type in your address, and you'll find out what day of the week the street sweepers will be on your street. Jackie?
All right, thanks for that, Todd.